On this video, I'll show you the top 3 things we do to keep our appointments coming in without using discounts. You might have noticed that every single clinic owner is now turning to digital advertising to grow their patient list. Everyone is attending a 2-day workshop or an online course or a whole day event to learn how to run their own ads so they can be in control of their patient lead flow. Now, this is great because now everyone has an extra tool to attract the right patients and to deliver value to the community. But you might also have noticed that everyone's trying different offers like 20% discounts, 50% discounts, to even free initial assessments. But what if you don't want a discount? What if you just want to grow a premium clinic that stands above pricing? What happens then? Will your ads still work? All my physio clients are getting 4 to 5 new patients a week and none of them offer a discount. On this video, I'll show you the top 3 things we do to keep our appointments coming in without using discounts. By the way, my name's Phil and I'm a health business architect that helps small businesses or solo physios grow their dream practice. All my clients do over 200K a year in revenue whilst enjoying time freedom. Okay, now let's get into the video. The first thing you need to understand is that discounting can only work if you offer the same thing as everybody else. 2 pizza shops that offer Hawaiian pizzas with the same flavor, same price, and same size to someone who doesn't know them is usually going to be competing on price. In the same way, if your patient sees your business for the first time, they have no idea if you're any good relative to the next clinic on their scrolling feed. So if your offer is a discount, like everyone else, then whoever offers the best discount will be the one who wins. Once you understand that, then all you have to do is make sure that you can't be compared. And the best way to do this is by having a unique treatment approach or solution. For example, everyone will say they'll fix your shoulder pain, but not everyone can say, I've developed a unique shoulder rehab program that is focused on the kettlebell fundamentals. If you are the only physio they've ever seen that has a shoulder rehab program based around a kettlebell, suddenly you can't be compared, because while everyone else is offering a $50 discount, you're showing them an approach they've never actually seen before. So what this means is you need to develop a unique framework, a unique approach, something that you firmly believe in and use, and advertise that instead. If you can tie this approach to several conditions and then you put eyeballs on it through advertising, people who are interested in your method will book in without wanting to discount. The second concept you need to understand is most new patients need to see your content at least 7 to 10 times before they even think about booking in with you. So even though you may put on an advertisement that shows your unique approach, if that's the only piece of content that you have, it's just not going to be enough. The lead wants to spend 7 hours with you before they book in with you for either tomorrow or next week. That's why the second thing you need to do is produce a high quality library of content. You should not spam your page with useless graphics, generic videos that take only 3 or 4 minutes to produce, like 3 ways to improve your back pain. These are thoughtless, they're overdone, and it adds nothing to your brand. Instead, you want to use your unique approach as the anchor, and then you create your other pieces of content like it. For example, how does your kettlebell method apply to lower back pain, quad pain, or wrist pain? And this content isn't just related to your Instagram, your TikTok, or your YouTube. You need to be creating content in various formats on various platforms so people have different ways to engage with you. For example, I have 3 books, I have a blog, I have a YouTube channel, I have an Instagram, and a private small email list. My 3 books are low cost, entry-level reads for people who want to learn more about my methods. My blog is deeper insight for clinicians and clinic owners who like to read more detailed analyses. My YouTube channel, like this video, is for deeper strategic recommendations where I can explain my thought processes. And my Instagram is used as an awareness vehicle where I can put on short bite-sized organic content, and I can also put on ad spend to make sure it reaches more people. All of these I create to give as much value as I can to the person who's using it, so that when they do eventually decide to reach out to me, they aren't looking for a discount. So make sure you create a big, deep library of content that your prospects can use. The more high quality content you have, the better your leads will arrive at your door. And by high quality, it doesn't mean you need to have high production value. It means that you need to create content that they will find genuinely useful, and your production value or the lighting, the makeup, that is at the bottom of the list. Now, the last strategy, the strategy that we have to bring it all together, is to have a phenomenal product. Because let me ask you a question. If all paid advertising engines suddenly disappeared tomorrow, like Facebook, Instagram, television, podcasting, billboards, how would you be able to get new patients? The answer is word of mouth. People need to talk and refer you, but Why would they do that if there's so many other clinics around? You would only refer another clinic if you provide a great service. Not only are you good at solving the patient's problem, but you also have an amazing bedside manner, you create a great patient experience, and you leave an impact that they don't forget. That's how you get long-term word of mouth and referrals. And if somebody has seen your ad and somebody that they know has told them about how great you are to work with, they're not going to be swayed by another clinic offering a $40, $50, even a $60 discount. They're not going to even be swayed by a clinic offering a free assessment, because even though they might save themselves $120, $130, they're willing to risk that money in order to work with you, even if you're at a higher price point, because you have great content and somebody that they know has vouched for you. Because now that almost every clinic owner is using an advertising engine, at the end of the day, all the ads will eventually cancel to zero. All offers will compete with each other. Everyone's going to be giving free assessments or $50 discounts. All of that is going to force everyone to start comparing based off prices anyway, so you won't have that advantage if you offer that anymore. And all that's left is whether you are good at your job. So invest in improving the patient experience, from the way you treat, to the way your front of house staff greet the patients, to your follow-up process. All of these are long-term, high-leverage moves that all clinics before digital advertising would have used to become the peak clinics in their areas and even the country, and it's still the exact same strategies that will make you the peak clinic in your area. Because digital marketing and content creation is honestly just the beginning of the patient journey, and although it might always get people through the door, it doesn't help you create better outcomes if the quality just isn't there. So to recap, if you want to create a marketing campaign that doesn't rely on discounts, here are your 3 biggest moves. Number 1, advertise your approach, not your offer. People are looking for a solution, not a deal, especially in health. Number 2, create a high quality asset library, so when patients discover you through your advertisements, they have a bunch of content they can look at to get to know who you are and what you're about. 3, make sure you are ruthless in improving the entire patient experience. The more people use ads, the less effective they're going to be, and eventually people will revert back to who has the best word of mouth. And you can only get great word of mouth if you have a phenomenal product. And by the way, before you go, if you're a small clinic owner or you want to build your own dream practice, then I'd love to work with you. There are details of how we could chat about this in the description box below. Thanks for watching.